We are live from Crusaders headquarters. I am Nico King, and if you are watching and listening to this stream, you are the resistance. And there goes the dogs. They want to get their piece in, if you can hear them. So we've got some developing stories coming out of the Flat Earth Camp, or whatever it is called now. Jeran has been making a post claiming that he is no longer a flat earther. And no one here is absolutely surprised. This was the plan all along. So I'm just going to go to Twitter quickly. There's a lot of people posting about this. Canary in the Coal Mine says, "Did we not see this coming? This was the whole plan from the beginning. Jeran the shill sees the truth and is bringing his flock back to the globe." So the Dave network is predictable at this point. Wait for Witsit and Dave next. Exactly. So thank you, Canary Coal Mine on X. So here is the letter that was posted. But before that, let's quickly get to the video here.
Turn it over to the flat earthers. Who would like to go first? So obviously you all know Jeran Campanella of Jeranism, one of the most popular flat earth YouTube channels.
Can you hear the sound?
All right, guys. Sometimes you are wrong in life. And I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy, at least in the way that he kept saying it was true. I kept saying it wasn't. He said, "Do you want to go? I'll take you," and brought me here. And it's a fact. The sun does circle you in the south. So what does that mean? You guys are going to have to figure that out yourself. Don't listen to my beliefs or my opinion. It shouldn't matter to you. But at least you should be able to accept that the sun does exactly what these guys said as far as circles the southern continent. So that's about it. I realize that I'll be called a shill for just saying that. And you know what? If you're a shill for being honest, so be it. I honestly believe there was no 24-hour sun. I honestly now believe there is. That's it. If you want to call me a shill, so be it. I'll live to see another day, and at least I know that I got to see it. And I just want to say thanks to Will through everything. You've been at least kind to me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate.
Okay, so that's the video of him renouncing flat earth, saying that he is wrong. He didn't believe there was a 24-hour sun. Here's all the news stories that went worldwide and translated in every language. I just watched it in Italian of this guy claiming that he was wrong about everything. So here's the letter or the message that was posted on his Telegram channel. So I deleted Telegram. I can't stand all these apps and ways to talk. It would just became too much. So I found it. So it's Jerance or J-E Rants on Telegram, and it was just posted yesterday. So let's go through his official response or letter to the community. So, well, as you may have noticed, things have been going just great. Getting accused of everything you can imagine is fun. Being dropped in a heartbeat by people you thought were friends is fun. Finding out creators who you thought were good researchers are actually so bad they believe the impossible. That's all fun. People lie about you, post private info, post private chats. I've had prank calls. My wife got a message from someone saying the date and time Lisbeth and Jeran slept together. And this person only knew because Lisbeth was upset I told her we were separated. Complete fabrication. Luckily, my wife isn't a ridiculous person who believes every stupid thing she hears. People in this Telegram group think it's fake. Sov says, "Oh, Jeran, you would be doing the same." Oh, sure I would. Believing in literally something that can't be done. These people are stupid, rude, and cocky over nothing. I've been told that if I go back to the globe, it means I've been a shill for 10 years and I will be handled properly. People are making me bets, then disappearing. claiming things are fake on Facebook, and I show up and challenge them and they delete the post. People are lying about the trip to their audience, and we will never get our name back. It's gone. The things I've seen in chats are awful. Do these people think they are funny? Let's make this clear. Flat Earth is a joke. It is filled with lazy, terrible researchers. These people are terrible humans. They have no love for friends and will do anything for a click. Then we have those in chat proving the flat earthers who watch are so easily deceived, even when the evidence is non existent. I've seen people in chats who I know the answer and they don't speak up, letting this crappy info go out to everyone. The worst part is these people are cocky and do nothing but post memes and repeat BS. We are not in a place to be cocky, and yet no one cares. We have no map, make no claims, no model, no knowledge of the sun or how it works. You make fun of the globe for needing 0.5 degrees on each side to explain the selenial eclipse, but you readily accept Joe Hanvey or Shane's model, which needs 180 degrees of refraction. You laugh and laugh at the globe, but refuse to see we have work to do. What my hope was once I saw it was a fact that the sun circles the observer. I thought Flat Earth would realize we were wrong and step back. Get some Zoom meetings together and start figuring it out. Instead, they just yelled fake, threw each other under the bus, accused me of the worst crime against humanity ever, and refused to admit they are wrong and apologize. Well, you're all about to hear it here first. I am no longer a flat earther. So yeah, this is all coming out from Jeran, and we all knew and expected this to happen. And we don't know if everything went according to their plan, but we're hoping that it didn't, and we're hoping that the pressure that we've been putting on, how fast we were able to debunk the 24-hour sun and all the crap that they posted supposedly in Antarctica. So now he's saying, I am no longer a flat earther. Now, if you want proof that flat earth is a dangerous cult, watch what happens because I said those words. Think about it. I am saying this 7-word sentence. I am no longer a flat earther. And you're about to see people flip the F out. They will call me names because this is all they have. They will reveal more private info. They will reveal more private chats. They will make up new lies and accusations, and it will be proof I made the right decision. Nobody said I was a glober, but watch the names start flying. Globetard, Globecuck. This is the maturity level of flat earthers. They are cocky and do not deserve to be so. So you cannot go to the bowling alley and yell at the bowlers that they suck and have no idea what they are doing. And then the bowlers say, well, come show us then. Imagine they then said, we throw no balls and we have no lane, but you guys are wrong and we are right. We would laugh hysterically. So look at those silly little guys over there with nothing, yelling and screaming. This is who we are, as we say we make no claims and have no map or model. Then you go around dropping memes and in comments, acting so tough and full of knowledge. We need to go back to the drawing board, but people don't see it. They all want to tell me it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So quickly before we go to the next part of that letter there, I'm going to go through the comments. The desperation is such a giveaway. Jeran talking about himself right there. Exactly. He's not speaking for our community, right? He's speaking for the shills that he works with. He's speaking for the dummies that followed him and that are still following him, that he feels that he created. Yeah, no experiments were done. And no one would go back to the ball after understanding level. Yeah, leave, Jeran. Run away and never come back. Yeah, he is exactly exposed. Well, he already did his confession in that poem he did when they got back. But now here's the official um, I am no longer a flat earther post. He also, quickly, I forgot to bring it up, he's deleted a whole bunch of videos on his channel. So we do know it was at 666 for the last couple weeks. And as you can see here, he's deleted over 20 videos before making um, that post on Telegram. So 643 now. So who have we become? It's so gross. I have never seen anything like it, and I refuse to be included in any grouping that includes the likes of Nathan the Scammer Oakley, or QE, or Eric Dubay, or Dustin Nemos, or Sov, or Flatzoid, or Ronnie and Jason, or Leo, or Snatchicada, or Zed, or the so many others. These people have attacked me and my friends and done damage to me that I can never repair, and you all proved I'm better than each and every one of you. I would never do that to a friend or someone on my team because I'm not a piece of SHIT nobody who just plays lawn chair quarterback on Monday. So get ready for some fireworks. The new show, JFU, Jeranism Friday Unplugged. The map is toast. Hanvi uses 180 refraction, which means it's a joke, not real life. Alfonso Soriano is so full of crap, I can smell him from here. He said all flat models predicted the Southern 360 sun. No, sorry. And grabbing globe math and putting it on the FE map is wrong. So in every kind of flat earth model at this point that comes forward, it will need to be an apparent mirrored or reflected sun. And in case you're still choking on your own vomit breath, none of that was observed in any way. So I ask you to not flip out, to stay calm. Do not create more reason for me to see this as the right move. I will not be a glober. My hope is the start a radio show eventually to work through these things. If you really care about flat earth, get to work. Start figuring it out. I am not going to do it alone for people who hate my guts. I refuse to be part of a research team or group that thinks saying it doesn't matter. Or Joe's model, figure it out. It's actually research. We have work to do, but that's not how flat earth is anymore. Nobody doing the work. Gone are the days of good research and good people. Flat earthers are terrible people. So Jesus said we will tell by their fruits. Well, nothing but rotten, disgusting fruit that stinks and judges and lies and won't do any real work. All they can do is yell Globa or Globetard and say, oh, so now you're spinning on a water ball? Didn't say that. I said I'm exiting the cult. Yeah, I don't know why you're bringing up Jesus and how he said that we will tell by their fruits. You're not the person to be bringing up Jesus after the things you've blasphemed against our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yes, fraudulent scumbag. So it's not okay to believe the astronauts, but we must believe them. So I think he just deleted his Telegram page unless it's getting updated. So Jeran and the Globe, the new show. I've seen a 24-hour sun, so now I go back to my globe theory. Yeah, flat Earth needs no model. A good morning call. Yep, curvature has never been measured. So he's just gone. He's not speaking for anyone here. We all do our research. I don't know who he's talking about, but it sounds like he is really just talking about himself and hoping that in the 10 years he's had of trying to brainwash people into his Jeranism cult, he's hoping that those people are the ones that are just going to keep following or are the ones that are lashing out. Either way, it's not going according to plan, but we still gotta be careful, especially as Christians, because they are coming after us. They are trying to make us look bad, right? And to say that we're unhinged and we're crazy and we're terrorists. So we're not gonna give them that. He wants that. He wants the show to blow up. He wants people to blow up his comments and call him a shill and that we hate. No, we don't hate you. We just exposing you for being a shill, for being a part of a psyop, an operation, and you took the payout. You took the globe, you took the money, and now you're running. Jesus says, I never knew you, Jeran. Thank you for that, money models. Yes, it is also obvious. The Flat Earth Warrior says some J guy brought Patricia a house. She got a few $100,000s from some info people posted. Okay, so that's the official announcement from Jeranism. We all knew it was coming, so it's all part of this plan to destroy flat Earth, to restore the belief system of the globe, to strengthen it back for the next the card to be played for the fake alien invasion or drone invasion or Project Bluebeam, whatever it's going to be. They need the flat Earth model done with because they know that anyone that believes in the true model of the Earth is not going to fall for the next hoax, right? And it's us that is going to be waking up the other people, telling them, nope, this thing is fake, don't fall for it, it's government, it's not aliens from Neptune or wherever the hell planet they're going to say it's from, right? Have Bliss says he is a hater and that is why he assumes it of others. Yeah, he is full of hate and he wants and prays that everyone is full of the same hate that he is, but we're not going to give him that. So I'm going to get ready now for. So yeah, who's going to be next? So Jeran is the first one to take the plunge, take the money, and yeah, there's images of him here on the Twitter, like this one here. So Canary in the Coal Mine, can you say see that? Canary in the Coal Mine says Jeran is already wearing a NASA hat. Controlled opposition. Did they just leave the NASA studio that houses the largest green screen in the world? Is that why the 24-hour time lapse has all the chroma anomalies? There he is in a NASA hat. I'm in complete shock. Jeran paid me back for the entire trip, all 40,000. Yeah, 40,000's nothing. It's pocket change when you just got paid off like $40 million, right? Or whatever it is, 4 million. We don't know how the price that they were able to sell out for. I definitely can't be bought out. All of us here, we are already bought and paid for by Jesus Christ. So yeah, there's no money on this earth. There's no car fancy enough, no house big enough to have me refund what is already bought and paid for. Flat Earth Banjo. So Banjo's also posted a video this morning. It's called I Told You So. Jeran goes back to the globe. So let's quickly play some of Banjo's video.
What's going on, everyone? Just a quick video tonight. I want to go ahead and talk to you about this thing here. If you guys remember, I told you guys 6 months ago what was going on, these two. So first I told you about Leandro, this first guy here. 136,000 subscribers in Brazil. He was the face of Flat Earth, but he was acting, he was an actor the whole time. Back in 2023, he was told by his handlers to switch sides, and after scamming his followers $20,000, he tried to scam another $50,000 for a trip to Antarctica. Subscribers got mad at him, taking advantage of a trip he did to the North Pole with the money of his subscribers. So he went ahead and declared to be a glober back in 2023, and I told you guys Same thing was going to happen in the US when I saw the signs of what's going on. This guy, Leandro from Brazil, even his wife left him because he was doing everything behind her back. She's a flat earther, biblical flat earther, and when she saw what he did, she left him and she was granted the kids, the house, everything. And I told you guys that Jeran was working with Duffy, and a lot of you didn't want to believe me. He's an actor, so he played the role of Flat Earther for so many years, and then he was the plant. When this guy Duffy came around, he just hired him to do the job of going to Antarctica. So as the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. When I saw signs back 6 months ago, I was communicating with him, David Wise, and I saw their intent. They had the intent of doing something evil. When I perceived that, I started sounding the alarms. Many of you heard me. A lot of you decided, that I was going too rough, but I was just telling you guys what was coming. I saw this coming 6 months ago. It's not just money. This guy were never flat earthers. Okay, just actors. They were never even traders because they were playing a role. They were never flat earthers. So you guys be prepared. There's another round of PSYOP coming. Okay, these guys are pushing a flight from Buenos Aires to Perth, and it's easily fakeable. Totally can be fake, just like they faked QF-14 back a couple of years ago, and I exposed them. And remember who owns the airlines. You see the signs here on the turbines. They own the airlines, they own the flight routes, they own everything. They own everything. They own Antarctica, and these people, these fake flat earthers, are working for them. Remember, there is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. If you're a biblical flat earther, you are you're sound and safe in the Bible, believe in the Bible. Many people who are not grounded on the Bible are falling for this lie. A lot of them are siding with Jeran. They're going to go back to the globe, and pretty much the remainder will be the biblical flat earthers. Those who know the Bible cannot lie. Man can lie, man lie all the time, but the Bible, the Word of God, God doesn't lie. And we live on a flat, non-rotating earth with a circling sun, just like Psalm 19, 5 and 6 says, which as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoiced as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, which is Antarctica. There is nothing hid from the heat thereof. I just want to warn you guys, the next PSYOP is a flight from Buenos Aires to Port. They're going to push this stuff. They're going to fill the airplane with fake flat earthers. They will come out and say they did fly over Antarctica, which is a lie. Nobody can fly over Antarctica because Antarctica is not a continent on the bottom of a spinning ball. So I'm warning you today, just like I did 6 months ago, about Jeran flipping to the globe because he was never a flat earther. He was an actor playing the role of a flat earther for a long, long time. Take care, be safe, read the Bible, believe in what it says, and don't listen to shills. Anybody who says anything contrary to the Bible, to the Word of God, disregard that person. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you for that, Banjo. So there's another video that is going around that we will be talking about, probably not in this live because it's going to lead into tonight's live regarding the Civil War. So I'm on a different account here, so I'm trying to find True Christian's channel. I had to reset my computer yesterday. There we go, True Christian. Subscribe. So I'm on my backup channel, Crusaders of the Resistance. So he's got a video here. TFE is cooked. Dave McKeegan admits Witsit faked his breath with vape. We also got a video from, where is it? Flatzoid. Flatzoid's Whitsit's final blow. So there's another video we'll be bringing up later on. So Mark Sargent was live last night. Strange World, episode 494. Nothing Gate. Austin Whitsitt and David Weiss, DJ Curious and Mark Sargent. So they did a live last night. So Austin's been recruited by the shills. I think Mark Sargent made a few jokes about Dave Weiss being the overlord. So they know their time is up. They're scrambling and hurrying and recruiting all the shills to defend this. So they pretty much said that all the gates are a big nothing gate. And they're just there gaslighting the whole movement, saying that it's done. We're gonna get past this little phase of nonsense, and they think they're gonna move on with the flat Earth movement and continue to shill and brainwash people. So yeah, flat Earth civil war is in full effect. So again, some of the top shills in the flat Earth community: Jeran Campanella, Mark Sargent, Austin Whitsitt, newly recruited. There's your Dave Weiss and Eric Dubé. So we're going to get into that tonight. Flat Earth Civil War. So if there's anyone that wants to chime in quickly, Flat Earth Warrior says Mark Sargent equals agent. That's a good one. Mark Sargent is a brand name. Mark Sargent's also born the day of the fake moon landing. And everyone here should know what July 20th, 1969 is. And then it should make sense why Mark Sargent was chosen as an agent to shill and be the godfather or leader of the flat earth movement. So if anyone doesn't find that alarming, that one of the top flat earthers and the most notoriable names, familiar names, sorry, is Mark Sargent, and he was born the very day that Neil Armstrong stepped foot on the supposed moon or was in the Hollywood basement. So I'd like anyone to want to jump in into tonight's live. We're going to need all the information. There are already some videos, like I said. True Christian's got a good video in regards to Dave McKeegan's video. So Dave McKeegan released a video, and he was basically asking the question, is TFE's results null and void because of all the gates? So here's the video here that True Christian went through and is referring to. So does Vapegate and No Breath destroy the final experiment? And he even put it there, null and void. And yes, Dave, it is going to be null and void. It has been for a long time now. We see you guys keep releasing videos daily now, even though it's been 2 weeks, over 2 weeks now. And yeah, it's over pretty much. The videos aren't exciting. I don't even care to go through them because it's already been debunked. I already know. So basically, they took them so long to release the videos as we did all the work with all the footage that initially came out. So we pretty much gave them a list to go by, to edit, and to help the post-production, right? So they fixed the shadows, they fixed the sound of the drone, they fixed the snow and footprints. So anything they release now, they fixed Austin's breath, all of that. They can add, take away. They have the checklist. We are the ones that gave them the checklist. So yeah, get ready. Civil war. We need to clean up house here at the Flat Earth community and the movement, and then we're going to take on the full truth community. And we have to move fast because, as you can see, Inauguration day is coming up real quickly. Trudeau has just resigned. Trump is saying he wants to take over Canada. Let's bring that up because that was a crazy video there of Trump basically announcing he's going to take over Canada.
Most people have no clue that in 2020.
And this is what myself and RFB spoke about just the other night.
Are we losing $200 billion a year and more to protect Canada? And I said that to, as I called him, Governor Trudeau. I said, listen, what would happen if we didn't subsidize you, if we didn't, because we give them a lot of money. We help them. As an example, we're buying icebreakers, and Canada wants to join us in the buying of icebreakers. I said, we don't really want to have a partner in the buying of icebreakers. We don't need a partner. But no right. Nope. No right. Here's what we have. We have a right not to help them with their financial difficulties because we owe $36 trillion too. We're going to start knocking it out pretty fast, but we're going to be able to do it because of energy and other things. But no right. No right. But why are we supporting a country, 200 billion plus a year? Our military is at their disposal. All of these other things, they should be a state. That's why I told Trudeau when he came down, I said, what would happen if we didn't do it? He said Canada would dissolve. Canada wouldn't be able to function. If we didn't take their 20% of our car market, they send us hundreds of thousands of cars. They make a lot of money with that. They send us a lot of other things that we don't need. We don't need their cars, and we don't need the other products. We don't need their milk. We got a lot of milk. We got a lot of everything, and we don't need any of it. So I said to him, well, why are we doing it? He said, I don't really know. He was unable to answer the question, but I can answer it. We're doing it because of habit, and we're doing it because we like our neighbors, and we've been good neighbors, but we can't do it forever, and it's a tremendous amount of money. And why should we have a $200 billion deficit and add on to that many, many other things that we give them in terms of subsidy? And I said, that's okay to have if you're a state. But if you're another country, we don't want to have it. We're not going to have it with European Union either. European Union, we have a trade deficit of $350 billion. They don't take our cars. They don't take our farm product. They don't take anything. And so we're not going to have it with them either.
Unbelievable. So there is a lot going on in the world to do with the New World Order, the one world government, the one world religion is all taken shape, all by design, all by the timing. It should be no surprise to us biblical Christians, us biblical cosmologists. Thank you, Miss Kyra Gerber, for $5. Says, what time tonight, please? I know Eric Dubay isn't biblical, but is he in the same pile of you-know-what with TFE? So again, True Christian has made the video and has brought up Eric Dubay. So we are going to get into that tonight. I'm aiming for 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, Eric Dubay is an enemy of biblical flat earth, which is why now I guess he was supposed to be the first one to challenge them, but we kind of beat him to the punch. And his video came out like weeks later. And now that's the video they're running with. They're like, oh, Eric, so we messed everything up for them, right? So we got to keep the pressure on. We are at a civil war right now. We will win. We just need to get these shills out, expose them all, and we will move forward and be able to take on the next evil that will be laid upon us coming from the New World Order. Yes, Holly Baglio, thank you for the news. You're very welcome. Flat Earth Warrior says, the golden age has begun. Everything great now, the AC is here. Yeah, this is all Antichrist in the works. I think King Charles will be next to step down in the next couple of months. I think February 12 will mark 888 days since the Queen died, which is how long he would have been king. And March 1st will be 666 days since his inauguration in May 6, 2023. So all the numbers are lining up. Get ready for Macron and all the other world leaders to step down or stand down or resign or pass away. We don't know. We'll see. Let's keep an eye on what Putin's going to be doing, because there is an antichrist and he will be the one world leader, which means there is going to be no other leader but the antichrist. Yep, Trump is a Mason. Yes, the New World Order, Superlido. Yeah, trust no one who slates Jesus. So we're going to be bringing that up tonight. We've got all of them blaspheming God, whether it's Dave Weiss, Mark Sargent, Austin Whitsitt, Jeran Campanella, every single one of them. So they are hashtag done, says Joyce B. Kyra Gerber says, thanks, okay. Hashtag little season. So many psyops. Trump is the father of the V, and Elon wants to put AI in your body, and so many stood, cheered, and believe they are on their side. Yeah, Trump has all the billionaires with him that will help run the New World Order, whether it's Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. They're all falling in line with Donald Trump now, as he's about to take office or supposedly take office or be the front man of the Antichrist or something. We are going to find out. Things are getting crazy. Hashtag done. I'm not saying that. I just looking at the numbers, Kyra, for King Charles, because now we know Trudeau stepped down on the anniversary of the American insurrection date, January 6th. So we're going to see and pay close attention because the numbers are lining up. So this is just my prediction. John is from Germany. Alfreda Zane, brother. So we got Vicnoid saying millennial reign already happened. I can debunk that. I don't think so. Or I know for a fact that's not the truth. So if you'd like to share how you came to that conclusion that the millennial reign already happened. So basically you're saying we're in a Satan season again. So anything that goes against Jesus. So people like this should not be trusted because they're trying to take you and your mind and your heart away from Jesus. So by telling you that he's already come and reigned for 1,000 years, then you're like, oh, he's gone, he came, he left us. Now it's Satan time again. So don't fall for these people. Miserable Vicnoid. Get out of here. Okay, thanks, says Kyra. Probably, yes, Kyren. Yep, the 15-minute cities. Jesus is king. Okay, so I'm going to head off now. I'll be back later on. Please send me anything and everything you have regarding any of these characters and what they've been up to and what they're trying to get across. So yeah, Patricia Steer sent me the link, checking the temperature of the community. So the community's not freaking out, Mark, as Jeran is hoping and praying that we're just going to turn into a bunch of crazy, psycho, unhinged Christian Bible thumpers. No, that's not what's happening. So again, we're going to keep calm. We have nothing to prove. It's these guys that are out there that are trembling and combining and coming together to try and push something that's not true. So honesty will always prevail. The light will shine on the darkness. Kyren, everything's good. I just needed to get the letter out that was posted from Jeran saying that he's done with the flat earth cult. He's no longer a flat earther. And we already knew this was going to happen. It's all part of the script. So yeah, Jesus wins and so do we. So Vicnoid's asking Mark, says, so Mark, Sergeant, denounced Jeran and the... So we're going to go over everything later on because even David Weiss is saying that Jeran and Whitsitt are our best guys and they're not liars. And you know what? Let me just bring up some of that video quick. I have it up here somewhere.
Other than just seeing their videos. I know them. I've met them. I've hung out with them. I consider them good friends. Okay. If they're lying, I'm lying. Okay. So, but again, maybe you think I'm lying too. So if you don't, there is a point where you have to trust something. Okay. You don't have to trust me, right? But I trust Jeran and Austin to be 100% honest, right? Right. And listen, if you can't trust them, get the fuck out. Get out. Don't trust me either, right? Because I bet my life that they are not going to fucking say one lying word to us.
Now you're going to hear David Weiss basically brag about how there were no Christian presenters during the Flat Earth meetup. Take a listen here, and this is clear what the whole agenda's about.
Christians have not taken over. Matter of fact, there wasn't a single Christian presentation or anything at the conference.
So he plays the role again of a Christian to a Christian man, and then you'll clearly understand what he does to some younger adults. The exact opposite.
Believes in Christ, that loves their neighbor and obeys God's law. That's the foundation of Christianity.
Oh, okay. And do you believe that God created heaven and earth?
Yes.
You do believe that?
Yes.
And
So you just heard David Weiss says he believes that God created heaven and earth. Now listen to this. Played this before a while ago. This is very revealing. So again, Wimpy Weiss was pandering to a Christian man. Now he's talking to these kids that believe in evolution. They live in a ball. Now take a listen to what David Weiss says here.
Earth is a pre-designed world, right?
Yes. It is a intelligently designed world.
Yeah. By some higher power, higher intelligence, whatever.
Maybe a moron made it. I don't know.
Complete blasphemy.
And there you have it. So lots of blaspheming, lots of attacks on Christianity. So again, us biblical Christians, we cannot lash out at these people. That is exactly what they want. So they can go, because they already have the plan to accuse us of being unhinged. We're blind. We just believe blindly in the Bible and don't care about science. So yeah, we're going to talk about this all later on. Hey Dude has sent £5. God bless you, brother. It's great to see you here. Says yes. Jesus tipped the tables in the anger, but remember that all that we do must demonstrate God's love for the deepest sinner. Correct. And that's exactly what I'm getting at. And I couldn't have said it better myself. Hey Dude. So again, they want us, biblical Christians, to lash out and start attacking them and leaving all kinds of hateful, hideous, grotesque messages on their platforms. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to expose them and get rid of them and let them do their podcast or whatever they choose to do away from Flat Earth. That's it. But we don't need to attack them. We've already exposed them and we already know the script that they have, that they've been paid to go by, and that's it. So we will refrain from spreading hate and ridiculousness on these people. We're just going to expose them and let us people and whoever else decide who the shills are, who the real flat earthers are, who the fakes are, right? Mark Sargent says to La Victoire, says, none at all. The trip happened. Could they have been tricked on a large scale? Sure. Anything is possible. So I'm releasing a short vid on it tomorrow. Short version, nothing gate. Thank you for that, Mark. So I bet everyone's going to be checking that out. So you're falling in line with your overlord, David Weiss, which you did say last night was funny. Yeah, in defending Antarctica, defending these guys, you're hailing them up as the best the movement's got, but they don't clearly think so, especially Jeran, because he's running. So it was randomly assigned to me by Comcast, I think because a number of military sergeants chose that name. I was just the next on the list. I had it for 25 years at least. So to say without a doubt that the trip happened, given all the shadiness involved, is hilarious, says Real Ice Pick 2. It's okay. I don't hate anyone in any of the circles, even debate. You can always just ban me for saying kind things. Of course not. No one's going to get banned here. The amount of trolls I have here, I just tell them they're annoying. That's it. And there's no need to ban them. If they want to be here and have no life to spread misery, then go ahead. So Sue says, Nico, I made it through the winds and fire. Yes, God bless. Everyone send prayers out to California. There's some serious fires there, and people's homes are in the path of that. Jedi Tech says, Mark Sargent, are you surprised about Jeran? There must be a lot of people surprised. We're not surprised. So Mark said it is his actual name, Mark K. Sargent. I was going to be called Mike. Mom changed it at the last minute. So, yep, Mark or Mike Sargent. So Fubar saying Mark Sargent is now leading the shills of Flat Earth. I don't know. Ask him yourself. But he's definitely recruited Austin Whitsitt now. So Mark says, I am a little surprised about Jeran, but he has been hammered by the community before he was even on the plane back. Well, because Jeran was the first one to go on live and pretty much say that he was wrong, which kind of everyone had a feeling was going to happen the moment he agreed to go on this trip, especially what happened with Beyond the Curve Netflix documentary. But I don't feel he got it hard. Once we got into some of the gates that you say are nothing gates, especially Vape Gate, it was Austin Whitsitt that was pretty much getting all the flack because he got caught in a lie. And Jeran got left alone for the last week or so, right? And of course, no one even brought up Lisbeth, right? So yeah, Mark's still gaslighting. His treatment and the questioning of your actions are well deserved. So Vicnoid says, we're still going to give these shills time. Well, it's up to you. Like, they can do, no one's stopping them from doing and saying what they want to do and say. It just depends if you choose to listen. That is all, right? So the choice is on the people. If they have discernment, if they want to forgive for whatever lies were caught and talked over and explained by, and they still think, oh, okay, there's a chance that they are still telling the truth, then that's on that person. We can't force people. All we can do is just display both sides, what's going on, who's saying what was seen, what was done. I don't think Austin completely trusts me. I have what some have called resting shill face whole life. I've been naturally suspicious, a curse. I wouldn't say you have a resting shill face. But it's just, it just goes by your actions and the way you speak, especially knowing that the Bible has a big part of flat earth being a thing, and that how the top people in the movement kind of like push it to the side like it's worthless and nothing is a big red flag. Fubar says, perhaps you guys should have advised Austin to admit to Vapegate and bring it to a quick end before it went viral and blew up. So maybe I am wrong informed, but how did Jesus have anything to do with creation? So if it doubt the New Testament, I am in bad standing with the flat earth community. Same as I can't see Trump or Musk as a savior. Definitely those guys are not saviors. And Jesus was here in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Jesus is the Alpha and the Omega. That's what people don't understand. He didn't just come here, God, he didn't just come in human form and die for our sins. He was here in the beginning because he is God, and he will be here in the end. So MTW Seneca says, Mark Sargent, great level-headed answers. I am smiling. Yeah, Mark is very good at talking. He's a good speaker. Do you believe that an agency would hinge millions of dollars on a vape pen? If I was part of an agency, we would never, ever leave that much to a detail like that. Again, but this goes back to the NASA. They have trillions of dollars and they still make those same mistakes. Whether the foot, we've all seen astronauts with the shoes, the boots on the wrong foot. You know what I mean? So we've seen NASA for the last 50 years, and they've had endless amounts of funding to be able to still make the same mistakes. Yeah, bye, Jeran. Yeah, Jesus is King, the one and only King. So Melanie Moran says, for $5, thank you, Melanie. Appreciate that. Would love to see Ceiling Fan Man's video again. So funny. Yeah, we could definitely end off with that. Jeran left a huge clue telling us the sun sets in his walk around, thinking it would go under the radar. So exactly, says Kyra Gerber. NASA is a joke. All the way to the bank with your taxes. Was that good point? Good point. NASA does make really bad production mistakes. Exactly. So, and they have all the money in the world, and you'd think they wouldn't make. We've seen air bubbles in space that prove that they are filming in the underground aquatic studio that they have set up there. Yeah, no more money for shills. Does Witsit even vape normally? NASA is just deep state money laundering. I see you're going on some debate soon. I'll pray you can keep as calm as you are right now. Do not let them rattle you. Lean into the Holy Spirit to strengthen you. That is very well said, and appreciate that. I needed that. That's a very appreciative of you to say. Thank you. So I'm pretty funny, so I've been told. This room is tougher than others. Not my first choice for a comedy club routine. Did you know that, Nico? If you want to talk privately about that, we can. Yeah, message me. I've been speaking to lots and lots of people. Loose Sapphire says, how Patricia doing, Dennis? So, clips. Okay, guys, I want to end this live. We're getting into, we can continue this discussion later on, uncovering the civil war that is happening right now within the Flat Earth movement. But this video was just basically to go over Jeran and his exit of the Flat Earth. Someone did request Ceiling Fan Man, so I'm just going to play that because it is awesome. And we are done. So Ceiling Fan Man's trip to Antarctica. Mark says, thank you for reading some of the chat. Appreciate it. Long live the truth seekers. See you all soon. Yep. Thank you again, Mark. You did some great work in the beginning of the movement with waking people up. Sorry, this thing is hit. But it seems as times are changing and we're realizing we are in the end times and the Bible is needed more than ever. We're realizing that the people we did follow for many years in the beginning are not leading us the way that we need to be led through Jesus Christ. And we can feel that there are people within the movement trying to take us away from that salvation. So this is what's going on now and what needs to be explained.
That are written on the maps that might come our way. Until we reach the forbidden zone. The forbidden zone was once a paradise. And get to the ice wall.
And from there, we'll have to set out on foot. So of course I'll need even more money for the, to scale the wall and stuff. So we all need to do our part. We all need to see what's on the other side of the ice wall. Whoa.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't distract me.
6 hours later.
Oh, man. Well, we made it. We're here in Antarctica. We got over the ice wall. We set up base camp over there. It's off screen, but there's some other people out here. They were looking for a 24-hour sun. We didn't find that. We found these two 12-hour suns. So I don't know what's up with that. But we're not here for that. We're here to look for two things. Hitler, of course, and then also the red-headed, left-handed, O-negative Nephilim that are supposed to live in the caves in here. And so we're going to be doing a hike in that mountain, towards those mountains. And, I don't have the things here that we would normally have if we were in the States. We brought stuff to keep us occupied, including we brought some dominoes. And I realized that was a mistake because they're white and they're really hard to see when you drop them. And the same thing with the golf balls. I mean, it's not even worth bothering. Oh, that was awkward. Why did that happen? They're in there. And then if we do find the giant, we're going to set up a marker so that way other people would know, stay away because he's here in this area. And so, and it's so white here. Like I dropped my puka shells and it took us hours to look for them. And if you don't think it's cold here, man, you can see your breath. It's so cold. And I tried drinking my coffee. Hey, whoa. That's some breath. You don't want to take too many because it's so cold here and so dry. It hurts your lungs. I poured water in this and you hear it? It's frozen solid now. I'd show you, but it's frozen solid now. So that's ridiculous. And but it's really cold here. And it's so cold. But so far we haven't found what we're looking for. I'll show you some pictures. We ran into some penguins. And a couple lost polar bears. They were way lost.
That's my favorite, the lost polar bears.
And we haven't found the red-headed giant. What I have, we came across was, it's creepy. It's Jack Nicholson frozen in the snow with an axe. And to be perfectly honest with you, they creeped us out. So we're probably going to be going home early because of that. So I view this mission as most likely we failed, but we tried. And so we'll probably ask for double the GoFundMe and try it again next year and see if we can flesh out some of these things we're looking for. We did find the extinct dodo bird, the last one. We have a picture of it, but unfortunately one of our cameras fell on it. And so now they're extinct again. So that's it. That's reporting here live from Antarctica, where it's really cold here. It's so cold. Oh, it's so cold you can see your breath. Seriously, it's that cold. Oh, I guess it's out of battery. We'll see you again. Bye for now.
Satellite tracking continues.
Awesome, buddy. He's also here in the chat, so you can thank him yourself, Ceiling Fan Man. We have Mark Sargent been in the chats. Again, I don't censor people here. All the trolls are free to say what they say. It's not my fault if I do have a couple of wrenches. What do we call them? Moderators that will time you out. So again, there's no hate here. I actually like all of these people, and I've liked them in the past, from Jeran to Mark Sargent. Austin is a very likable guy. Dave Wise, not so much. Even Yoga Studio Flat Earth Dubay, I liked him too. But we have to move on because they're refusing to move on with biblical cosmology, and they're pushing some more extra land theory, extra ceiling ether theory, like all kinds of stuff. So, we just have to thank them for everything they did to bring us to a certain point where we could walk and run for ourselves. Okay, we no longer need them to hold anyone's hands in the movement anymore. If that's what people feel like, oh, I need these leaders to hold my hand or walk me through flat earth because I'm new or I'm still confused, right? No, we don't need that anymore. It can be done without them, unless they want to change and actually give the truth, but we know that's not going to happen. So we'll be back later tonight with the Flat Earth Civil War. Enjoy the afternoon, everyone. I'm looking forward to reading through the messages and emails, and I'll see you all later on tonight. God bless.